The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Cut! 180!
Check 48, come on! Hey, let's get this,
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff now to throw. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
It's just me and you.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. 3rd down here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Gurley again here on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 35 on second down, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
58, right over there.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 22. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it first and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now it's Goff. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On play action, it's Murray. Able to get away, shedding through the defense. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Samson Ebukam. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
58, right over there.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And able to find Kirk complete. Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rupp. The ball comes out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. After the run, Goff going to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
180.
Goff now looking to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll go option. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Hold on. Any weapon?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming.
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 58, boy. 58. 11.
Out of the gun. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Goff now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the quarter blitz.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Keeps himself upright. And some space here. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That's good for 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Murray. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. 13 yards on the pickup. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that change.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Butler was the second of 3 receivers Arizona took in the draft. They said they wanted to increase the amount of playmakers that they have out wide, so they nabbed him in round 4 out of Iowa State. Really didn't come on until his final season at Iowa State, over 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
From the 50, it's gone. He's got Higbee complete right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? First down, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Murray on third down. This is caught inside the 15. A big 30-yard play on third. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Goff now to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
That's a second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Go, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Murray. Shreds the tackle. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And he lost the football. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body. Everything
looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We got it. Good job, Dean. Good job, Dean.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Hunt, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Murray throwing on second down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 62-yard.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Gall. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Clay Matthews able to record his 5th sack of the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Murray, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. To throw, it's Murray. He can't bring him down.
The weight room.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Murray. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Gall. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Goff now to throw. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now it's gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now it's Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more presto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dumb make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, 4 points a car.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards.